Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to Messer Matlack Stadium as the Earlham Quakers set to play soccer this afternoon, a men's-women's doubleheader here on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. The women will open things up here today. We'll get underway in about another 5 minutes. Earlham taking on Bluffton. Bluffton coming in at 1-7. The Quakers coming in at 4-5, and a beautiful afternoon for this doubleheader of soccer. When we come back here on the pregame show, we're going to talk a little bit about Bluffton. They have lost their last 4. We'll give you some numbers on the Beavers coming up in just a couple of moments. We'll also talk about this Quaker team who plays extremely well here at home. We'll talk about that next, right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Back here at Matlack Messer Stadium as the Earlham women and the Bluffton women set to go in our first game of the day. We'll follow that up with the men's contest as Bluffton and Earlham playing in Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference action here this afternoon. Bluffton coming off a loss to Heidelberg by a final of 1-0, and they are just having a rough year. The Beavers at 1-7. They've lost their last 4, and their numbers are showing offensively. They have struggled in their first 8 matches. You look at the total goals scored so far this year. They've been outscored 35-5 in their first 8 games. They've been outshot by an average of 20 per contest. They've given up 227 shots and only 64 so far this year. Their goals per game, they're under 1 at 0.62. They've had just a difficult time getting that ball in the net. And then you look at the opposition, they're putting together pretty good series so far in the first 8 games at 4.38, the shot percentage at 0.78, and the opponents at 154. So there's no doubt about it. Bluffton has struggled in those first 8 contests. They've been outscored in the first half. Here's where they really find themselves in trouble many times. They get behind early. They were outscored in the first half in their first 8 matchups, 19-1, and outshot 121-25 in that first half. We'll keep an eye on to Skylar Liming today. Liming 3 goals, 10 shots on goal, 24 shots. She is the leading player today offensively for Bluffton, and Tasia Upshaw has 2 assists. They will go in goal today with Jules Frazier. Now, Frazier has been splitting time with Sienna Sullivan. Frazier coming in 14 goals given up this year. That's an average of 4.41, 35 saves. She is 0-3 on the season this year. That is a look at the Bluffton Beavers as they come into this one today again at 1-7. And once again, this is their opening game of conference play. Earlham 4-5 on the year, and they play well here. We're going to talk about the Earlham women as we go throughout this first half. Again, they just have a very big home field advantage so far this year, and they're led by 5 freshmen. We'll talk about that coming up in just a few moments as well. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Stay right there. The starters coming up. We'll get this one underway. It is a beautiful afternoon here in Richmond as the Quakers and the Beavers coming up in just a little bit right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time, which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Back once again here at Matlack Messer Stadium. Let's go ahead and get the starting lineups here for this afternoon. Here's Mitch Blankenspor, the Sports Information Director.
Wearing number 0, a freshman from Nova, Ohio, Jules Frazier. Number 3, a freshman defender from Cincinnati, Ohio, Hannah Wagner. Number 5, a freshman midfielder from Mainville, Ohio, Maddie Huffman. Number 7, a sophomore defender from Sydney, Ohio, Lauren Foster Wheeler. Number 8, a freshman midfielder from Rawson, Ohio, Caroline Schultz. Number 9, a senior defender from Union, Ohio, Brittany Puff. Number 10, a junior forward from St. Mary's, Ohio, Skylar Lemming. Number 12, a freshman forward from Troy, Ohio, Ariana Garcia. Number 15, a freshman midfielder from Findlay, Ohio, Taylor Stanky. Number 16, a freshman forward from Lima, Ohio, Tasia Upshaw. Number 27, senior midfielder from Troy, Ohio, Caitlin Gardella. Welcome to under direction of head coach Rhonda Gottschalk. She is assisted by Cheryl Bell and Mystique Ahmed. And now for your Quakers. In goal, wearing number 1, a sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada, Sari Spiti. Number 2, a freshman midfielder from Salisbury, Indiana, Aaron Welch. Number 2, a freshman defender from St. Paul, Minnesota, Magdalena Gallagher. Number 5, a senior defender from Monrovia, Indiana, Emma Hoffman. Number 6, a senior midfielder from Albuquerque, Mexico, Isabella Lopez. Number 11, a senior defender from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lydia Harvey. Number 14, a freshman forward from Young, Washington, Chloe Lorenzo. Number 15, a freshman forward from Elira, Ohio, Yana Miller. Number 16, a freshman defender from Westchester, Ohio, Jennifer Goyer. Number 18, a sophomore midfielder from Richmond, Indiana, Emma Lady. Number 20, a freshman midfielder from Denelsville, Ohio, Haley Beal.
There you have the starters. When we come back, we'll get this one underway. The Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, women's soccer, right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
It's summertime, the kids are home, and traffic on your carpet is pretty heavy. Let Georgia Direct install stain-proof, waterproof carpet that's easy to take care of and gives your home a fresh new look. Georgia Direct has great-looking carpet, colorful tile, beautiful hardwood flooring, and more. And for the kitchen, the Georgia Direct showroom features lots of new cabinets and design ideas. Georgia Direct in Richmond, National Road East, exit 156A, just off I-70, next to Red Lobster. For price, selection, experience, and service, it's Georgia Direct.
Not all insurance agents are the same. Choosing the right one can make a big difference in price, service, and value. That's why you should choose Harrington Hoke Insurance. As an independent agent, they don't work for an insurance company. They work for you, the client. And their job is to get to know you, your family, and your business so that they can help you develop an insurance plan that is just for you. Serving Richmond and all of Indiana since 1933, Harrington Hoke Insurance, we got this. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
It is Bluffton and Earlham back here once again at Matlack Messer Stadium, and a beautiful day for men's and women's soccer. We'll have, again, both matchups for you today. Bluffton will be in their whites as we get this one underway, and the Earlham women will be in their dark uniforms here this afternoon, trimmed in white. So here we go. It'll be Bluffton getting things underway here this afternoon. And there we go. Okay. Gotcha. So again, with the waiting for this one to start, again, Bluffton will be the team that will start on offense first. Earlham, we'll give you those numbers again for the Earlham women. Again, they have played extremely well here at home. We're giving them the thumbs up, men. Get this thing underway. Here we go. First 45 minutes here in the first half. Earlham again at home. They have played extremely well. We'll talk about their last matchup before we talk about what they've been able to accomplish here at Messer Matlack Stadium. And the freshmen that have made a huge impact for this Earlham team this season has been virtually incredible when you think about the 5 leading point scorers for the Quakers. As the Quakers will control this one, Magdalena Gallagher, the freshman out of St. Paul, Minnesota. As Earlham will go behind Bluffton again. They've had troubles defensively all season long. Not just giving up the 4.38 goals, but they've been able to stop most of the teams they have played so far this year. As we'll come to the near side with Aaron Welsh. I'm going to give you a summary of what these freshmen have been able to do. Chloe Lomenzo with 8 goals this year and 3 assists. She leads the Quakers in points as the ball heads to the far side. Bluffton kicking that one out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Quakers. Yana Miller with 6 goals. Aaron Welsh with 3 goals and 3 assists. Also, another freshman that has put up some big numbers so far this year is Jordan Blackburn. Blackburn out of Plymouth, Indiana. As that ball rolling into the awaiting arms of the goalkeeper for Bluffton. That is Jules Frazier. So Blackburn has 4 goals, and then you go to Haley Beal. These are all freshmen. 2 goals and 5 assists so far this year for Beal. And those are the 5 top scorers for the Quakers so far this season. And this is the opener of the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference schedule. As Bluffton just outside the box on the right side. Sorry, Stacey comes out. There was a collision with Ariana Garcia. And the ball will go over to the Quakers, as we'll give you Sari's numbers coming up in a couple of moments as well. So offensively, the Quakers so far this year, 189 shots. This offense is just completely different than what we saw a year ago, in which the Quakers managed just one win last season. But 189 shots. They're averaging 21 shots per game. And that's, again, the 5 freshmen that have been able to really put that ball in the net this year has been the huge difference. They've scored 26 goals, again, in their first 9 games. And their shot percentage is .138. So that gives you a pretty good idea of what the Quakers have been able to do so far this year. The ball played at midfield. Ball into the attacking third here as Doyer looks back to the middle. Quakers get an opportunity right here, and that'll be Maddie Huffman for Bluffton, able to knock that away, and we'll go back on the counterattack as the ball comes to midfield, and we've got an offsides against Bluffton. Quakers have played well at home. We go back to the McMurray matchup in which the Quakers ended up with 10 assists in that contest. Their shooting percentage at .286. They ended up scoring 12 goals in that matchup. As the Quakers have a kick just outside the midfield line. This will be Lydia Harvey, the junior out of Philadelphia, putting it back in play for the Quakers. Bluffton back the other way as it crosses midfield, and now will stay in play. Doyer there for the Quakers as she'll give off to Haley Beal. Quakers unable to keep the possession as now Bluffton look to go back on the counterattack. That ball will roll all the way into Earlham territory. Bluffton looking for another opportunity. Ball lifted high in the air. Stacey reaching high to knock that one down off the right leg of number 10, Skylar Liming. So Liming with a pretty good ball on the right side up the right post, and Stacey able to knock that one down. And now the Quakers back the other way. Physical play that time is coming up with a shove was Jana Miller knocking the defenseman down, which was Maddie Huffman, but the Quakers unable to keep the attack going as this one will go back into Earlham territory, and Earlham will set it up here to the near side. Quakers have played 4 matches at home this year. As you see Lomenzo there, the leading scorer for the Quakers, to the near side again, Aaron Welsh, and here's Lomenzo, very active offensively. But to give you kind of an idea of the 189 shots the Quakers have taken this season, 123 have been taken right here at Matlack Messer Stadium. They've scored 22 of their 26 goals here. They're averaging 5.5 goals per contest here at home. As the Quakers back in control here to the near side. That's Hoffman. Lauren Foster Weezy is out of Sydney, Ohio there for Bluffton as the Beavers back on the attack once again. Let's see how the Quakers will defend. As Isabella Lopez there for the Quakers will quickly get it to Lomenzo. Coming out the keeper is Jules Frazier to send that one back to midfield. And Bluffton so far, they played pretty good possession soccer here in this first half. Good look at Foster Weezy once again. Foster Wheeler, on the near side out of Sydney, Ohio. And here is the attack again for Bluffton. Hannah Wagner unable to keep the attack going. Quakers. And once again, Earlham on the counterattack. And once again at midfield, there's Lomenzo. Lomenzo looking ahead, and that was Emma Lady on her right. As this one with the left foot. As Doyer tried to put that one in the box and quickly knocked it back to the outside. And once again, the Quakers with the possession and quickly stolen away as we'll head the other way. That ball again will be sent all the way down, and it will stay in play, and it finally goes out very, very close in the corners. Lydia Harvey will let that one go out of play. Coming up on the 36-minute mark, 37-minute mark here in the first half of play. And no score here early as both teams trying to gain position. We saw the one shot early by Skylar Liming. That has been it so far. Quakers have not gotten themselves into position yet here this afternoon as Lopez with the left foot looking for Emma Lady. And again, Bluffton able to stop the attack, and they'll go back on offense. So Bluffton playing well early here defensively against the Quakers. Foster Wheeler once again. Taken away Lomenzo. And Lomenzo looking to her right where she has Erin Welsh, and Welsh on the chase against Taja Upshaw. And it goes out of play here to the near side, last touched by Erin Welsh. By the way, you can follow the live stats of both the women's and men's contests today on GoEarlham.com. Header again by Ariana Garcia as we go back and forth here at midfield. Magdalena Gallagher. Now we'll find her teammate, Jennifer Doyer out of Westchester, Ohio. And once again, ball comes back into Earlham territory. And there is Emma Hoffman once again. Lomenzo looking for the opening. Will dribble now to the near side. On her right will be Erin Welsh. Lomenzo will find Welsh. Quakers just outside the box. Welsh back to Lomenzo, went by her and quickly cleared out by Bluffton. Ball just to the top of the box. Here's Lomenzo. Can she get a look? Looking ahead to her teammate with the right foot, but right into the waiting arms. Yana Miller. Jules Frazier there for Bluffton, waiting for that one. So a good look now for the Quakers for the first time today. Yana Miller shooting for her 7th goal of the 2017 season as the ball will come all the way past midfield. And once again, Bluffton on the counterattack. Garcia with a header to the far side. And a pretty good tackle right there, and they'll let him play through. That was Gallagher there for the Quakers. And here comes Earlham. Earlham works it back to midfield. Here's Beal. Good fancy footwork that time by Beal. Started to her left, came back to the right, and now we'll see Erin Welsh here to the near side. Lomenzo. Quakers have a chance again, just wide to the left, off the right foot again of Yana Miller, her second straight attempt. And the Quakers with 2 pretty good looks here in their last 2 possessions. And now we'll see Frazier put it back into play once again for Bluffton, as now we see the clock come up on the 34-minute mark here in the first half. Still no score. We will follow this up with the men's contest at around 3:30 this afternoon. Get a chance, we'll check out the other games going on today in the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference in women's soccer, and we'll also check out the updated standings as we play our first day in conference play. Bluffton to the near side. Upshaw looks to the middle. And the Quakers defensively again as Gallagher able to get the takeaway, and the Quakers will go on the counterattack. Here's Welsh. Back to the middle once again to Lomenzo. Welsh starts to advance, gets knocked away there by Foster Wheeler. And the ball sent sailing into the corner, and see if that ball will stay in play. It will. Apparently it does stay in as Upshaw will play it into the corner. Now goes out of bounds and back over to the Quakers. Other matchups today. Rose is at Transylvania. Franklin at Defiance. Hanover's at Manchester. And Mount St. Joe, they're playing at Anderson this afternoon. In this most recent series between Earlham and Bluffton, as the Quakers looking for an opening here to the near side. Lomenzo ahead now to Welsh. Quakers won last year 3-0. That was their lone win of the year. Quakers have won 2 out of the last 3 against the Beavers. Here's Upshaw, back to the middle. Opening here now for the Beavers. And they'll work it back outside. Liming had nothing there, tried to find a teammate as the ball goes back again to midfield. And here come the Beavers once again. That is Wagner. And sends that one deep. Stacey there for the Quakers. And Bluffton unable to get anything again offensively. They've had, again, a couple of opportunities, at least from a standpoint of getting themselves in position, but so far unable to score here in the first half. Lopez unable to come up with it. The right foot by Hannah Wagner sends that one deep again. Will go out of play, and we'll see the Quakers go back on offense. Quakers coming off a 3-1 win against Grace Bible, in which Yana Miller scored 2 goals. They fell down early in that one 1-0 before rallying for the 3-1 victory. Lopez with 3 white jerseys around her trying to find an opening on the left side. She had Doyer there. That closed up quickly. Bluffton once again back on offense. His ball goes deep into the corner. The right foot once again by Liming gets in the box, and it will go out of bounds, and this will go back over again to the Quakers. So off that right side, Skylar Liming, the junior out of St. Mary's, Ohio, has been a factor here offensively early for the Beavers of Bluffton. Under the 31-minute mark here in the first half. Chasing that one down in the corner for the Quakers will be Gallagher. And it will be Bluffton with a throw-in on the far side. Beavers do get the throw-in. That was Caitlin Gardella there for Bluffton. Quakers able to kick it back out of play once again. This will give them a chance to reset defensively, and on the throw-in will be Hannah Wagner. The back header there by Gardella goes nowhere, and this one lifted high in the air towards Stacey, and Stacey steps in front of it, picks that one clean, and once again the Quakers try to go back on the counterattack. We'll come to the near side. Once again, a name we'll call a lot is Chloe Lamenzo. Lamenzo goes down. She took a hit from Foster Wheeler. It went out of play. It will be Quakers throw-in as Aaron Welsh will put it in play here for Earlham. Here's Beal back to the near side. Once again, Welsh. That one intended for Yana Miller. It goes out of play, and we'll have another throw-in here for the Quakers on the near sideline. See if the Quakers can put themselves back in position again. They've had a couple of looks with Yana Miller. Speaking of Miller, with the left foot high in the air, and that one sails up across the top of the bar and just off to the left, and boy, Miller again with the left foot. Third opportunity to get a goal on the board here in the first half for Yana Miller. We mentioned Miller coming off the 2-goal performance against Grace Bible the last time out of the Quakers' 3-1 win. Quakers continued their offensive assault against Grace Bible, 25 shots on the afternoon. As that ball to the far side once again. Here's Beal. Beal and trying to get it to Emma Lady. Stolen away, and boy, you got to give Bluffton credit again. Coming up with a steal that time for the Beavers was Hannah Wagner. Beal looking down again to Lady. Sails into the box, and once again to come away with it will be Brittany Huff. She's a senior out of Union, Ohio, played at Northmont High School. Ball back to midfield. Beavers give up the attack, and once again we'll see Emma Hoffman send it back to Stacey, and that's where the Quakers will look to set it up once again. Ball again to the far side. Doyer goes back to the middle. Quakers will find Emma Lady, and she was trying to come to the near side again. Aaron Welsh. Lady to Doyer. Doyer will try to push that one by the defender, which was Wagner. Ball is in the box, and the ball will hit off of the left post. And the Quakers have had now 4 straight offensive opportunities to score here in the first half, and they narrowly missed once again as that one hit the post on the left. Frazier will put this one once again back into play, and we'll see the Quakers try to stop that attack here at midfield. Will not do so. And then Hoffman able to come to the near side, and it goes out of play. Last touched by Upshaw there for Bluffton. Here come the Quakers once again. Earlham just outside the box. Let's see if they can get another good look. That one goes under the foot of Emma Lady just inside the box, and the Quakers come back once again. So another good attempt by the Quakers here in the first half. And this will be Frazier to put it back into play. Front header there by Garcia. Quakers will make the turn, look back outside as Harvey trying to get it to Welsh. Here is Foster Wheeler once again. Upshaw looks to clear it back to the middle and taken away by Lomenzo. And the Quakers with Lomenzo looking ahead with the right foot. And chasing that one down will be Doyer. Doyer looking back to the middle. Ball knocked high in the air off the right leg. Looks like it may have been Upshaw back there for the Bluffton Beavers, and we will have a corner now for the Quakers. First time today now for Earlham. Lomenzo will put it in play off the corner on the far side. Let's see how the Quakers will play this one. Wind is blowing out of the north. That'll hold that ball down a little bit, and the header attempt by Earlham's Emma Lady comes up short as the keeper, Jules Frazier, will scoop that one up, and Bluffton back on offense. Well, the first half, you have to be, if you're a Bluffton fan, you have to be encouraged by what you have seen thus far, simply because they have had a rough start to the beginning of the 2017 season, and I'm talking about the first half. We talked about that in the pregame show, where the Quakers, or I should say the Beavers, outscored 19-1 so far in the first half, but they've held the high-scoring Quakers here at home scoreless thus far. There's Miller. Miller working now with Lopez to the far side. This one sails all the way down to the sideline and goes out of play. Emma Lady was there for the Quakers. Also there was Maddie Huffman for Bluffton. And it will be a throw-in now for the Beavers. Header attempt that time by Gardella goes out of play, and quickly the Quakers will retake it with a throw-in. Yana Miller with the right foot getting it back to her teammate Haley Beals. The Quakers ran that triangle a little bit to the far side, but again, nothing there as Bluffton will send it deep into Earlham territory. Here is Lydia Harvey, and now the Quakers work it behind Emma Hoffman. Here's Welsh. Welsh looking back to the inside to Lopez. Knocked away momentarily by Steinke. Here's Emma Lady. They'll take that back. That's going to be 14, which is Chloe Lomenzo. Lomenzo, generally the one who'll get that offensive attack started. Now here's Emma Lady, and a steal there by Wagner. Bluffton once again, back to the middle, Upshaw. And that will be picked up by Stacey. No attempt there by Liming. Stacey sending it high in the air back to midfield. A 50-50 ball now. He will come down with the possession. There is Lopez to the outside, and once again, Quakers will go back with Doyer. She works that left side offensively as that goes out of play, and they will say last touched by Doyer there for the Quakers. Coming up on the 22-minute mark here in the first half. And again, both teams have had opportunities. The Quakers most recently with 4 straight. Pretty good looks. Magdalena Gallagher, one of the freshmen that have played well for the Quakers, though her numbers are not going to be there offensively because of her defensive prowess we have seen so far this year. She was able to get the stop once again. Stacey coming out on the slide, making sure there was no opportunity there for Liming. Again for Bluffton. Quakers once again trying to work it back upfield. There for Earlham was Beal. And Bluffton once again able to stop the attack short of midfield, high in the air again. And we'll have a chase for it down in the corner. Here's Upshaw. Upshaw looking back to the middle. That was Gardella. Nothing there for the Beavers once again. Quakers to the near side. Miller going down as she and Foster Wheeler collide, and Quakers come up with a takeaway as Welsh works it back to the middle. Here's Lamenzo, back to Welsh, too long. And the takeaway once again by the Beavers. Here's Huffman. Wagner looking back to the near side as Foster Wheeler was out of position. It went long. Upshaw unable to save it here as it goes out of play. And the Quakers have a throw-in as Emma Huffman will put it in play. At halftime, we'll run down the first half numbers. Of course, a busy day in Earlham Athletics. The cross-country invitational held earlier today. If we have some results, we'll pass those along. You can also check out all the sports news on GoEarlham.com. Here's Emma Lady, able to chase that one and take it away from Steinke. And once again, Lamenzo. Smart play to dump it behind, and we'll see Hoffman work it to the middle to Lopez. Quakers playing possession right here as Harvey works it to the far side. They'll try to get the attack going again to Doyer. As Doyer unable to come up with that one, goes out of play. The pass a little bit high, and the Quakers give it back once again to the Beavers. Earlham has lost 2 out of their last 3. They lost that matchup to Muskingum 2-1. They've all been close. They lost a shutout to Marietta by a final of 2-0. And then again beat Grace Bible 3-1. Quakers back on the attack. Into the attacking third, Lamenzo. And Lamenzo trying to get it between 3 defenders. This one coming to the near sideline goes out of play. And Bluffton will get a chance to reset things defensively. Lamenzo might be one of those players we'll see that'll get a lot of double and triple teams because of her ability to advance the ball. And we'll come to the near side once again, knocked out of play by Upshaw. Throw in by Welsh. Here's Beal to the near side. And again, good defense by Bluffton. And a possession here by Huffman once again goes out of play. Lamenzo once again with the left foot, centering that ball to the middle of Lady. Lady tried to split 2 defenders. Here is Beal, and it rolls in for the goal. So the Quakers able to get on the board here in the first half. It was Beal picking up the goal as Haley picks up her 3rd goal of the year. And Earlham will break the scoreless tie here in the first half. We'll reset the clock back to 19:01. So again, Haley Beal unofficially with the goal. If we find out if there was an assist on the play, we'll let you know that as well. So the Quakers finally come through with the goal here this afternoon. You have a feeling that may start things now as, again, Bluffton, I thought they've played well early. They've now been outscored 20-1 in the first half of their matches this year. Here's Huffman. Foster Wheeler looks to go back to the middle, and Lamenzo able to break that attack up, at least for the moment. Upshaw looks to advance with the right foot. Lomenzo there will get a piece of it as that stops that attack again. And there are plenty of Earlham players around that ball at all times once that ball got past midfield. Emma Lady able to come up with it. And once again, the Quakers head the other way. Doyer tried to jump that ball ahead of the defenseman as Brittany Huff was back, the senior for the Beavers. Throw into Beal. Beal with a right foot and not a good strike that time, as we'll see Frazier come out and scoop that one up for the Beavers. 1-0 in here in the first half. Quakers on top. Ball again will go all the way to midfield. There is Lopez between two Beaver players. Gardella now to the near side. Here's Upshaw. Upshaw trying to get it by Aaron Welsh. Welsh played it well, didn't bite on the fake, and the ball will go out of bounds, and now the Quakers will set up defensively. Foster Wheeler will have a throw-in here on the near side. As we come up on the 17-minute mark, reverse header that time by Arena Garcia. Nothing there, but still the Beavers keep it above the box. Lopez to clear it. Ball taken away. Here is Upshaw once again, trying to go to the far side. And the Quakers waiting there with Doyer. And we'll go back again to midfield. Ball sent high in the air, and boy, the header that time off of Lomenzo. That was a pretty good strike. Lomenzo able to knock it away as this ball will go deep into the corner and will go out of play. Looks like Garcia, the last to touch it there for Bluffton. So again, the Quakers back on offense. Leading this one 1-0. We will have a change for the Quakers. They will go to their bench. Next opportunity, we will see Abby Smith, the senior out of Mount Vernon, Ohio. As Lomenzo will put this one into play as the Quakers have Doyer to that far side. They can work it to Doyer. They can also come back to the middle, which we've seen many times already. When Lomenzo's able to get the possession in midfield, and here she is. But again, there's three white jerseys that will converge around her. They want to get it out of her possession and make someone else bring the ball up the field if possible. As Beal comes back to the middle, Lopez was looking to her right. She had Aaron Welsh there. As the ball will carry him to the near sideline, and this will be Upshaw. Right foot there by Foster Wheeler. Back to midfield once again to Garcia as it comes out of play. And a throw in here on the near side by Foster Wheeler. High in the air. It's intended for Garcia, but sailed over her head. And the Quakers gain the possession as we'll go back now to Gallagher. Gallagher had a couple of good stops earlier in this first half as Doyer will find Beal. Beal looking up to see who might be available in the middle. No one is there. She'll send it deep. Nearest player to that ball was Emma Lady, and that'll be cleared out of bounds right in front of the Bluffton bench. And this will give the Beavers a chance to reset things, and Doyer will have a throw-in. And we mentioned a little bit ago the change. There is Abby Smith coming in, and we'll see coming out of the lineup will be Yana Miller. Yana, a couple of scoring opportunities early in this one. A throw-in from the sideline, left foot by Huff. And that'll go out of play, last touched by the Quakers as we come up on the 14-minute mark in the first half. Ball outside the box. Quakers able to stop that one once again. Short is back for the Quakers. Lydia Harvey. By the way, after today, the Quakers will take on Rolls Holman. That is a home contest. That's October 3rd, a 3:30 start time. Beavers start to get that ball into the box on the right side, and it goes out of play. Quakers have a throw-in. And we'll see Gallagher put it in play. We mentioned the Quakers play Rose-Hulman, and then they go on the road for 4 straight. It'll be Mount St. Joe, Defiance, Anderson, and Hanover. Quakers have not played as well on the road, as we mentioned earlier in the pregame, as they have here, so it will be interesting to see how they react on the road, especially for 4 in a row. Near side, here's Foster Wheeler. Wheeler makes the turn against Welsh. Good defense there by the Quakers. I'll tell you what, you talk about being active, that is Chloe Lamenzo. Lamenzo is everywhere on this pitch for the Quakers. Harvey from behind, didn't get much on that kick. The header by Steinke, and the right foot no good as Gardella from long range missing that one. Will stay 1-0, and we have a change as coming in for the Beavers will be Abigail Newkirk, number 21, and leaving the contest will be Taylor Steinke, number 15. Here's a kick by Harvey to put this one in play. Here's the right foot right to Stacey. We've got the whole crew here finally. How was baseball today? Good. Gold team won it? I had money on the gold team. There's no illegal betting going on at Earlham. So don't believe everything you hear. The throw-in by Doyer. Who did? We did? Who came in? Oh, Kelsey Moore is in? Well, I was talking to the baseball players. All right, Kelsey Moore is in. You know, I have needs too, you know, men. That ball sent all the way down to Stacey. I can't focus on this all the time, man. I know you're watching soccer too, but not this one. Stacey sends that one high in the air. They were mentioning the baseball team had their World Series again this morning. Is this one off the right foot? Stacey able to pick that one up. I'd mentioned busy day. That was liming on that shot attempt, but baseball was in action today as they continue to prepare as the defending champions of the HCAC and advanced to the NCAA regional, Division III regional last year. They will be having their banquet coming up in November. We had cross country today. We had men's soccer today. Volleyball plays at Manchester. We have the Earlham Invitational in golf. Quakers on the end line. That is Harvey once again trying to clear it out of there as the Quaker defense able to do its job once again. Here's Beal drawing a double, now triple team. Beal, nice advancement as Kelsey Moore there for the Quakers, unable to come up with it. It'll sail past midfield. Men's tennis, they're playing at the ITA Regional. They had the Pat Thomas Invitational across country. The football team today playing at Defiance. Here is the long-range shot that'll go over the goal off that right side by Skylar Liming. Coming up on 9.5 minutes. I didn't think Pat Thomas, you know, he's still alive, isn't he? Don't they do invitationals for people that are passed? Pat may look like he's dead, but he's very much alive. Ball will go to the far side. Doyer. I'm sure if Pat heard I said he looked like he was dead, he probably wouldn't appreciate that too much. I think he took a shot at me last time I saw him. Bluffton once again. Doyer there defensively for the Quakers, able to stop the attack as Abigail Newkirk out of New Vienna, Ohio. Men will go to New Vienna now and then and pick up the fine spaghetti dinner they have there at the New Vienna Cafe and Rotisserie. Ball goes out of bounds. It will go back over to the Quakers. I would tell you who it went off of, but since men took my binoculars, I have no idea what's going on. New player coming in for the Quakers, I do know that. You say 16 for 10? 6. Well, I get these on my head, man. I can't hear you very well. 6. Zarmina Khan out of Silver Springs, Maryland. By the way, a little statistic we know now is Zarmina Khan playing her first game at home. Here come the Quakers. 7:36. Quakers back on the attack once again. Here's Lomenzo. Lomenzo Moore at the midfield circle. And Kahn will now send it to the near side. Here is Aaron Welsh looking long. Ball returned back to midfield. Near side Welsh will find Hoffman. Kahn. Here is Bluffton once again looking back to the middle. Here's the right foot right to Stacey off the right leg of Ariana Garcia. I would have called that earlier, but I reached for my binoculars and they disappeared again. There's a lot of theft going on in this press box. Here's Newkirk. Man trying to do his job. What does he get? Heartaches. Ball will go to the far side. Here's Beal looking back toward the middle. She, too, will have 3 jerseys around her. Go behind as it'll be Gallagher. We have made it under the 6-minute mark. Doyer, nice job. She went right by Brittany Huff, who went to the pitch, and you got a reaction out of the crowd on that one. And Huff went down, and she might be hurt. Now, she has a brace on that right knee. I think she may have gotten a cleat stuck in that on that pitch, and she went down. I think she's coming out. All right, coming in will be number 6, which is Sydney Stanton. Staten, excuse me. That'll be Staten in number 6. And we just mentioned that Brittany Huff, who had hurt that right knee, coming out of the lineup now for Bluffton. Throw in for the Beavers. Boy, we had a collision as Kahn goes down as Kelsey Moore shoved from behind. She made contact with Liming. Liming ran into Zarmina Khan, who went down, and the call will go against Kelsey Moore. And you'll see Bluffton with the kick as Earlham falling all the way back. Everyone other than one player, and that is Abby Smith. Outside the box, Doyer to the end line, and that will be an attempt off the right side. Those Newkirk couldn't get a good angle on that one. It'll go into the net. Quakers will take over. Here is Bluffton again, as a Doyer will have that one go out of play. .342 remaining here in the first half. Doyer unable to control that one as it goes out of play. Newkirk there for the Beavers. Once again, we have a corner here for the Beavers. That'll be number 10, which is Skylar Liming. Liming with the right foot. That one curves back into the box. Quaker is able to clear it out of there quickly. That was Emma Hoffman there for the Quakers. Ball comes back to midfield. Quakers with Moore looking again to Beal. Went out of her reach to the far sideline. It'll be kept in play by Skylar Liming. And here come the Quakers after the takeaway. Lifted high in the air by Foster Wheeler. And now the Quakers look to attack back to the middle. They had Smith on the lead on that. Beal unable to get it to her. Quakers got it to Lomenzo to midfield as the Beavers now will, in fact, the Quakers have Raven McCree who has come in, number 23 out of Beaver Creek, Ohio. Here's Welsh back again to McCree, sends it high in the air and plenty of backspin on that one. That's going to stay in play, at least for the moment. It'll stay in. Here's McCree on the chase down the sideline. Work back to the middle once again. Well, I'll tell you what, there's probably nobody better out there right now than Lomenzo when it comes to handling the ball, and she did a nice job again keeping the opening to the far side as Doyer looks down the sideline. Here's Kelsey Moore. Moore has Beal inside. This one lifted high in the air, and a collision down low as the keeper Frazier came out. She ran into Abby Smith as the Quakers attacking here in the later stages of the first half. Beal with the right foot and to the right of the keeper Jules Frazier. Here he is. Bluffton back once again. That is Frazier. She's just a freshman. Her goals against average, again, very high, coming in at 4.41, but and she's played well defensively. If you're the Beavers, you probably feel pretty good. You're only down 1-0 as we get closer to the end of the first half. Bluffton again will look to advance this one. Upshaw down the middle. Now Starry Cece will put it back into play. And we're down to our final 15 seconds of this one in the first half. Will come to a close, and looks like the Quakers will head to the locker room with the first half lead thanks to the goal by Haley Beal, and we have made it to halftime. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham on top of Bluffton 1-0. This is Earlham Women's Soccer right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. Finding a used car dealership you can trust is not an easy thing to do, but for me, the choice was an easy one. I went to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. I purchased my last 2 cars from Tony's and couldn't be happier with the service. They didn't pressure me, and they worked with me through the entire process. If you're in the market for a great used vehicle, get to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond, 250 National Road West, or give them a call at 962-5665, or go to their website, tonyscarsales.com.
At Square Donuts, we take our donuts seriously, and apparently so do our customers. Square Donuts is by far the #1 donut shop in Richmond. At Square Donuts, we bake our donuts, cinnamon rolls, long johns, and many other varieties fresh daily. Donuts became our family tradition and business in 1967, and we've continued through 3 generations. Square Donuts in Richmond has 2 locations, including 1241 Northwest 5th Street and 3637 East Main in the Hoppy Jeweler Plaza. Square Donuts of Richmond. We never cut corners and never will.
We are at halftime, and on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 1-0 as the Quakers got the goal from Haley Beal. By the way, Emma Lady ended up getting the assist in that first half for Beal. That is her 3rd goal of the season. She's now tied with Erin Welsh, Chloe Lamenzo, Yana Miller, and Jordan Blackburn, all ahead of Welsh and Beal. But I'll tell you what, they have now 5 different freshmen with 3 or more goals so far this season. Quakers outshot Bluffton 7-3 in that first half. There was just 1 corner each. Earlham had 3 saves, Bluffton with 3 saves, and just 2 fouls as well. Bluffton and Earlham each with 1. We mentioned Beal scored at the 25:58 mark off the assist from Emma Lady. Men called it a low shot to the bottom right corner, which I'm not sure that's accurate, but I'll take his word for it. For Bluffton, Garcia, men claims he has 10-10 vision, which I don't know how he does it, but Garcia with 2 shots in the first half. Liming with a single shot. That amounts to their 3. And again, Jules Frazier gave up the 1 goal and has 3 saves up to this point. Yana Miller had 3 shots. Haley Beal, 3 shots in that first half. And a single shot by Emma Lady. Of course, Chloe Lomenzo's been instrumental in the first half, advancing the ball the way she has and always has so far this season. And for the Quakers, Sari Stacey with 3 saves in the first 45 minutes of play. Min, by the way, who is a tech expert, was checking out our internet and our computer here, so we'll see. We're going to get an update and see how well it's running. Apparently not running very well. We will take a timeout. We'll check out again what else is going on around Earlham today. As we mentioned, a busy day in Earlham Athletics on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Scoreboard. Earlham 1, Bluffton 0. This is Earlham Women's Soccer and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
It is halftime as we have a men's and women's doubleheader. We're at Matlack Messer Stadium on a beautiful Saturday here at Earlham College. We mentioned a couple of moments ago that it is a busy, busy day here at Earlham College, and the cross-country meet was held, Pat Thomas Invitational. We have not received any information on how that went earlier today. If we get it before the end of the day, we'll pass it along. The volleyball team, they're playing well this year, 12 wins. They did drop one last night to St. Mary's. They'll be at Manchester today. The women's golf team, boy, they couldn't have asked for better weather here today and tomorrow for the Earlham Invitational. And we'll have, of course, results on GoEarlham.com coming up later today on the opening round of that, plus the final results of the Pat Thomas Invitational. The men's tennis team, they're at the ITA Regional. That's up in Michigan. That's today and tomorrow on first-round action. We'll give you those results again later today. And, again, the football team, I think they're now underway. They should be about, a half hour into the kickoff of that one. They're playing at Defiance as the football team looking for their first win of the year. By the way, we're updated by My good friend Min, who did not bring us ice cream today, said that our computer needs to be thrown outside and sold to somebody just walking by the stadium. It's amazing what Min tells me about our computer. Okay, today's game being brought to you by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, just $3.50. Every Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Tuesday, the oven-roasted chicken. And Wednesday, the turkey breast. The only day I don't like is the tuna Friday. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Once again, the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers on top of this one, 1-0. We will come back with the second half in just a couple of moments. Stay right there. This is Earlham Women's Soccer right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
It's summertime, the kids are home, and traffic on your carpet is pretty heavy. Let Georgia Direct install stain-proof, waterproof carpet that's easy to take care of and gives your home a fresh new look. Georgia Direct has great-looking carpet, colorful tile, beautiful hardwood flooring, and more. And for the kitchen, the Georgia Direct showroom features lots of new cabinets and design ideas. Georgia Direct in Richmond, National Road East, exit 156A, just off I-70, next to Red Lobster. For price, selection, experience, and service, it's Georgia Direct.
Not all insurance agents are the same. Choosing the right one can make a big difference in price, service, and value. That's why you should choose Harrington Hoke Insurance. As an independent agent, they don't work for an insurance company. They work for you, the client. And their job is to get to know you, your family, and your business so that they can help you develop an insurance plan that is just for you. Serving Richmond and all of Indiana since 1933, Harrington Hoke Insurance, we got this.
Back once again here at Matlack Messer Stadium as we're ready for the second half as the Quakers lead this one 1-0. Quakers will have possession of the ball to begin the second half. Today's game being brought to you by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer, and we're listening with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-30-400. So the Quakers now will attack from right to left. Doyer now to the near side. We'll get a little closer look at her play here in the second half as she'll move to the near sideline. Here's Emma Laney back to Doyer and then quickly taken away by the Beavers. I learned more at halftime about technology, and I've known for years. It's amazing what you can learn at halftime. Doyer now to the near side, Beal right in front of her. Here's Beal once again, the lone goal scorer so far today for the Quakers. We'll send it now to the far side. There's Emma Huffman now for Earlham. Quakers worked it back to the middle of the field to Lamenzo. Lamenzo, by the way, must be in really good shape. She never stops running. She is active with energy all over the field, and there's no doubt about it. She's around the ball probably 80% of the time as the ball back to the near side again, and the Quakers will get it to Gallagher. They'll look to midfield. Here's Beal. Beal, lead pass a little bit short and knocked away by Bluffton's Foster Wheeler. Quakers again able to retrieve that one. Here's Hoffman, who will now turn and put a right foot into that one. The closest player there was Aaron Welsh as it goes out of play. And once again, the Beavers will put it back into play to the far side with a throw-in. Just underway here in the second half. Here's Beal again. Bluffton had a player come up lame that time. That's Upshaw. She was holding her left knee, and she's a little slow coming back into the action. Upshaw was active in the first half. They really can't afford to lose her as the Beavers did not make very many substitutions in the first half. Here's Beal with a right foot looking ahead. Trying to get that ball to her teammate Yana Miller. And again, the Beavers able to come up with a takeaway, and will look to go on the attack the other ways. That ball to the sideline, and Upshaw seems to be okay now as she controls that ball to the far side. Found her teammate Liming, and the Quakers get the takeaway, and will bring it back to midfield before Hannah Wagner comes up with it. Wagner with the left foot, high in the air. Quakers back there. There's Hoffman to take it away as Garcia, the closest player there for the Beavers. And once again, Hoffman looks to the outside, and she'll find Aaron Welsh. There's Lopez once again to Beal. Beal looking to the far side as Aaron Welsh was there. Went off the right foot of Foster Wheeler as it touched Aaron Welsh. And eventually went out of play, and another throw-in now for Bluffton. Men's contest will get underway today at around 3:30. We'll have about a 10-minute pregame show, as always, to set the table, as here comes the attack now by Bluffton, and from behind, Doyer with the tackle, able to get the takeaway. Doyer takes it away from Newkirk, and a great tackle there by Doyer. Here come the Quakers once again. Yana Miller takes that one off the left shoulder. As the ball comes to the near side, here's Wagner. Doyer almost got a piece of that one as Beal take that back. That's 21 Newkirk again for Bluffton. Beal on the chase. And once again, here's Lomenzo in the box, and stepping up will be Jules Frazier. Able to scoop that one away. You mentioned a nice day today, as those temperatures are going to stay around 70 here this afternoon. Last time we were here, it was a very warm day, as the two teams ended up playing in some mid-80, upper 80 temperatures, but that's not going to be the case here this afternoon. Quakers back on the counterattack. Doyer cuts back to the middle. There for the Quakers again, Lomenzo dumping behind, and with the right foot, that'll be Harvey lifting high in the air to midfield. There for the Beavers was Foster Wheeler again. Wheeler trying to make the advancement, cannot do so. And again, the ball high in the air, and there for the Quakers again with the right strike foot, that'll be Harvey. And it goes out of bounds again to the far side. Harvey playing well middle of the field for the Quakers, and we have a change. Coming out will be Gardella, number 27, and coming into the lineup will be number 15, Steinke. Number 15 against Steinke is in. Throw in by Bluffton on the far side, as this ball in possession again of the Quakers on the right foot, once again by Harvey. Here comes Emma Lady. Lady off the dribble. Lady looks to cut back to the inside. Cannot make the move as Brittany Huff able to stop that attack. Ball goes out of play. Last touch by the Beavers, and this will give a chance now for the Quakers to get a chance here to get a goal, as the ball, Lomenzo inside, intended for Yana Miller. Here's a strike with the right foot right into the awaiting arms of Frazier. That was, again, for the Quakers, Doyer here on the left. So, again, we'll see Frazier put that ball back into play to midfield. Caroline Schultz there for the Beavers, and we'll work it again to the near side. Wagner looking for the opening. Wagner pushes that one ahead as Lyman comes to the near side again to Newkirk. Newkirk with the right foot. Lead pass will find Garcia. Garcia, not enough speed to outdistance the Quakers defensively, as Hoffman is there to knock it out of bounds here to the near side. Throw in once again for Bluffton, and Stacey there. That was off the right foot, I believe, of number 12, or number 10, excuse me. That's going to be Skylar Liming again. And Stacey pitching a shutout so far here today. Quakers make a change, as we will see number 23, Raven McCree, come in. That's 23. And coming out of the lineup, number 11, Harvey. Harvey, number 11, coming out for the Quakers. It'll be Bluffton again on the possession. Ball now loose and available as a battle for the loose ball. Upshaw was there. Upshaw, we mentioned, went down a little bit ago. She apparently is 100% again as she battled for the loose ball. And we will have a throw-in now for Bluffton, as this will be Brittany Huff. I'll take that back. We're going to have a kick here by Huffman. Thought that ball went out of bounds. It'll be, again, Brittany Huff on the kick with the right foot in the box. And this one's loose, and a left-footed attempt on the near side by Abigail Newkirk, number 21. 21 Newkirk. So now, sorry, Stacey. Again for the Quakers. Didn't get much distance on that one. A little push from behind, though, by Steinke. And Quakers will have it at the spot of the foul. Do you want that back? Oh. Hoffman again with the line drive kick. Will get into Bluffton territory as Emma Lady battling there one-on-one with Wagner. And Emma Lady the last to touch it. It'll go back over once again to the Beavers. Throw in by Wagner. Wagner trying to find Liming, who was double-teamed on the near side. Hoffman gets it back again to Doyer. There's a takeaway on the right foot by Schultz. And now the Beavers trying to go back on the counterattack. They'll get it into the attacking third, but Doyer there to take it away. So we will have a throw in deep in the corner. It's hard to see. It's going to be Hannah Wagner. Doyer knocks it down, kicks it with the left foot, trying to get it to Emma Lady, and it goes out of bounds again. And another throw in here for Hannah Wagner out of Cincinnati. She went to Mother of Mercy High School. Ball near side again. Here's Wagner. And there for the Quakers on defense, Magdalena Gallagher. Sorry, Stacey, is the clock coming up on the 34-minute mark here in the second half. Quakers, again, Lomenzo tried to advance that ball. That lead pass will find Newkirk. Newkirk trying to work it one-on-one against Doyer. This one again lifted to the right foot into the box, and that's going to be wide to the left off the right foot. Skylar Liming. So Liming almost ties this one up as, sorry, Stacey playing that to the right post. It went left post, but just out of the reach once again for Skylar Liming. That was Raven McCree who put it back into play, but again couldn't get out of the danger areas. That's another pickup by Stacey. Hoffman went down to the turf. The pass was intended for Ariana Garcia. Boy, a couple of good opportunities again for Bluffton as they come up short. And the ball sails out of bounds on the far side as I believe Stacey was looking that direction. She had Aaron Welsh there. And so now the Beavers back on the offensive as here's Beal. Beal between the two defenders, knocked again back upfield off the right foot of Foster Wheeler. Beal again pushing against Upshaw. Upshaw goes to the turf, and the Beavers wanted something called there. Is Caroline Schultz saying something to the official. Here's a takeaway by Wagner. Wagner goes between those two defenders. Wagner has a chance in the box, and a collision as Wagner goes down. McCree clears it out. That was Hoffman who came over for the Quakers. And now Earlham on the counterattack. Lomenzo to Lady. Lady looking ahead. Here come the Quakers again. Yana Miller gets hit from behind. Miller goes down. Ball to the near side. Lomenzo once again cuts to the inside. Lomenzo another nice cut to the outside. Back into Miller. Miller unable to come up with it with the right foot. Knocked down. That's Emma Lady there for the Quakers. But again, Jules Frazier able to reach out and grab that one as the Quakers had a nice attack going. Well, I tell you what, Lomenzo got that ball pushed back to the middle. Found her teammate. Miller unable to come up with it, but Quakers still got a good look. Here's Doyer once again. Emma Lady to the outside. Doyer on the give and go. Doyer on a foot race against Hannah Wagner. Doyer in the box. Can she get a look? Will center that ball. Miller can't come up with it as the ball squirts back to the outside with the left foot, high and wide to the left. As the Quakers got it once again, Erin Welsh off that right side had a pretty good look. Coming up on 31 minutes remaining. Now in the second half, Quakers continue to lead this one 1-0. There's Frazier. Again back to midfield, and on the attack, this will be Schultz. On the chase is Liming. Liming against Hoffman. Liming off the top. In fact, that one just skimming the top of the crossbar. As Hoffman went down here on the near side, and another good attempt by Skylar Liming. Bluffton again. Boy, they've had two chances here to tie this one. And now, Stacey will put it back into play for the Quakers, as that one will go to Lopez. Ball loose. Quakers defensively there. There's Gallagher. Gallagher again able to take that one away. Quakers try to advance it here to the near side with Doyer. Knocked out of bounds, last touched by Wagner. Throw in for the Quakers. Gallagher will find Lomenzo. Lomenzo behind to Lopez. Lopez battling one-on-one with Garcia. And it'll go behind again to Hoffman, and the Quakers will shift to the right side. The ball back to the middle. And Earlham will get the ball quickly to Beal. Beal to the near side. Here's Emma Lady. Lady. Doyer. Doyer up the left side. Here comes Wagner. Doyer falls as she attempts to make the strike on the ball, and it'll be knocked out of bounds by Wagner. Doyer will have a throw in here to the near side. Ball back out front. Here's Lopez. Gallagher, nice play here to the near side again. As now Hoffman reverses this one to McCree. McCree to the middle. Here's Beal. Beal to the outside. Beal looking for her teammate Welsh. Here's Welsh just outside the box. Inside and knocked away at the last moment. Great effort by Frazier. As Lomenzo got the deflection and almost put that in for a 2-0 lead. Well, I'm going to go back to what Bluffton has been able to do today. If you look back at the numbers, and the numbers haven't played out this afternoon, as this Bluffton team has played much better than their record indicates so far. They've been aggressive here today. They've been able to stay with the Quakers here at home, and the numbers show the Quakers play well here at Matlack Messer Stadium from an offensive and defensive standpoint. We have a throw in here on the near side. But on a season average so far, Bluffton, their numbers not adding up. They just have played much better than anticipated here in this one this afternoon. Ball will go to bounds again. This will be Bluffton with a throw in, and they'll leave that up now to Hannah Wagner. So Wagner again the throw-in. Here's the attempt to center that ball on the near side is Liming once again. Knocked out of bounds by Magdalena Gallagher. And we will have a corner, and this will be Liming who will put it into play on the right side. McCree will cover the near post. Lopez the far post. And that will go back over to the Quakers. And Stacey will put it into play. So the corner coming up empty that time for the Beavers. And now Earlham with the clock at 26 And just over 26 minutes remaining here in the second half. Yeah, now Bluffton with a throw-in as the ball going out of bounds on the far side as the Quakers try to get the takeaway again. It went out of bounds, but this time last touched by Bluffton. So the Quakers will have Welsh with a throw-in. Welsh, they'll back her up about 10 yards, and she'll find Lomenzo, and Lomenzo unable to advance as Taylor Steinke coming from behind to knock it out of play. Another throw-in now for the Quakers. And once again, same result as Earlham unable to get into play. Welsh again with a throw-in. Yana Miller with the attempted header, as did Emma Lady. There's Lopez back at midfield. And a takeaway here for the Beavers. That was Liming once again. Looking to the far side, she had a Garcia there for a moment. But it went out of play one more time. Here's Beal. And for whatever reason, we can't get that ball out of that area. It's gone out of bounds now 3 or 4 straight times, and neither team able to advance it much at all, as that's Miller. Miller, and again out of play. We've gone nowhere quickly. Another throw into the far side. 25 minutes remaining. High in the air as that one went into the box for a moment. Is Brittany Huff able to send it back outside? And for the Quakers here again is Gallagher. Good defense once again by the Beavers. Coming up quickly was Abigail Newkirk. Here's Doyer to the near side. Again, Beavers stopping that attack. Here's Newkirk looking back to the middle. Once again, Lomenzo there for the Quakers, and Lomenzo the takeaway. Here's Gallagher. Gallagher to Lopez. Lopez quickly will find Miller. Miller getting by the defender. Miller in the box and fires that one toward Frazier. Frazier down to scoop that one up. Quakers coming up empty on that attack. Frazier again will lift that ball high to midfield. There's Lopez once again for Earlham. Hoffman sends it ahead for Lomenzo. And that 50-50 ball available to either one of these two teams and eventually won by the Quakers. Here is Hoffman out of the near side. With the left foot, Lomenzo, and it'll be Doyer. Doyer back to the middle, Lady. Lady look for the give and go. Lomenzo take that back as Doyer stopped. And Lady thought she was going to head up that left sideline. It goes out of play, and we'll see the Beavers back on offense. Here is Huff. Huff past midfield, intended there for Garcia. Beal sends it ahead, and Lady won't catch up with theirs, and offsides on the Quakers. Emma Lady ahead of the field. And the Quakers again with the offsides, just over 23 minutes. Men and, in fact, the men's team, the Quakers and the Beavers, both those teams looking for their first win of the year as they both come in at 0-8. That's coming up after this. Both those teams struggling in the early portion of the season. Nice ball there for the Beavers. Earlham able to knock it out of bounds. Lopez on the near side. Throw in once again for Bluffton. Wagner puts it into play. Doyer there for the Quakers. Here's Wagner again. That one took a curve to the left. Not a great pass there by Wagner, and it'll come back out of bounds as Hoffman there for Earlham defensively. And again, we'll see Wagner with another throw into the near side. Here's Liming. Liming double teamed. And once again goes out of play. This time it'll be the Quakers with a throw in, and coming out for Earlham will be Emma Lady, number 18, and we'll see Abby Smith come into the lineup for the Quakers. Smith is in, Lady is out. Here is Lomenzo with the left foot. Comes to the near side and will go out of play. Beavers back on offense, and they will leave it up now to Hannah Wagner with a throw-in. Good look at Newkirk. Newkirk trying to get it by Doyer and went out of bounds. Doyer a little bit too quick on this near sideline. Quakers will make another change as we will see Lopez coming out, and in will be Zarmina Khan. Khan wearing number 6. And again, Lopez will take a seat. Just over 21 minutes. One player we haven't said anything about yet is here's the kick on the right side, no good by Liming again. So Liming with a shot wide to the left. I was looking to see the player we haven't talked about today to this point is Jordan Blackburn. And Blackburn, we had mentioned coming in 4 goals on the season, but so far we haven't seen Blackburn in the lineup for the Quakers. Here's McCree. Weak kick back to the middle and quickly stolen away by Schultz. Schultz with the right leg. In the box to the right, sails out. Doyer there defensively as that ball is going to be struck with the right foot. The attempted header as Upshaw was there off the right foot in the corner by Newkirk. As that one will go out of play once again. So throw in on the far side. On the throw in will be Foster Wheeler, and not a good one as the Quakers able to take it away. Kelsey Moore in now for the Quakers. It'll stay with Bluffton. Throw in the corner. Quakers there defensively. That is Aaron Welsh to again clear that ball out of play. And another throw in again for the Beavers. There is Foster Wheeler. Wheeler trying to find a teammate on the inside. Looked like that may have been Caroline Schultz. Liming, the right foot, wide to the right. Good effort once again on the strike by Upshaw. As that one went wide to the right. And we're under the 20-minute mark, coming up on 19 minutes in this one. And the winner will pick up the opening win of the conference season as Sari Stacey lifting high in the air. Here is Beal to the far side. Hoffman back to Beal on the give and go. Beal now on a chase. Beal on the dribble. Again, we'll look back to the inside. Beal's going to take it herself and try to go all the way as it goes out of play as Brittany Huff, the defenseman out of Union, Ohio there. Beal, I'm not sure if she had any better option as she looked back toward the middle, but there was not much there as now the clock coming up on 18 minutes here in the second half. Lomenzo working against Upshaw. Here is Foster Wheeler looking to the inside once again. Here's Upshaw. Quakers with a takeaway. Welsh to Beal. Back to Welsh. Trying to get it ahead to Moore. Moore trailing the play on the right. Here's McCree. McCree taps it back once again to Lomenzo, and now we'll find Beal. Beal trying to advance the ball, but taken away. Nice takeaway by Huffman for Bluffton. Will that be saved by Liming? It is with the left foot from going out of play, and then Hoffman there for the Quakers will knock it out of bounds. Liming trying to find her way to a look from the left side as the Quakers again will come back on defense, and a throw-in for the Beavers. There's Beal to get a takeaway, and will clear this one out of bounds. And let's see, they're going to say it was touched, though, by the Beavers instead. Thought maybe Beal got a piece of that one. They're going to say it was off Upshaw. And we have a throw-in now by McCree, looking for Moore. And then Lomenzo clears that one again into Bluffton territory as that one sails past midfield. The Beavers able to come up with it. There is Huffman for Bluffton. Upshaw will send that one ahead as she looks for Liming. Liming turns. And on the backside defensively for the Quakers is Gallagher, ball in the box. Stacey comes out, makes the stop, and then it comes loose. I'll tell you what, another attempt by Garcia. The Quakers had behind her. Doyer was there. And also for the Quakers was Emma Hoffman. Boy, good attack again by the Beavers as they may get McCree on the foul. 16 minutes remaining now here in this one. Bluffton will have the kick. This will be Brittany Huff. So Huff once again, this will be long distance on this one. Quakers playing pretty much man-to-man right at the top of the box. This one high in the air and seals right into the awaiting arms of, Stacey. Here come the Quakers. Here is Abby Smith. Lomenzo again back to the middle. Lomenzo will advance that ball again to Smith, and Smith looking for Doyer. Will she go that way? Yes, but the pass is too long for Doyer and will go out of play. And we will see the Beavers again with a throw-in now to the near side. Here is Wagner. Newkirk trying to make the turn against Doyer. Stolen away by Wagner on the backside. Ball comes loose and picked up there by Huff. A good defense again by Magdalena Gallagher. Gallagher came up, played that ball well here on the near side. They intended, speaking of the Beavers, to get that ball to Schultz. A throw-in again by Wagner. Gardella tried to go back to Wagner, taken away by the Quakers Welsh, and this one a line drive kick will go out of bounds on the near side past midfield. One off the right leg of Brittany Huff. 14 minutes remaining. Doyer here on the near side. She collides with Wagner, and they will have a throw in. The Beavers will give it back to Wagner. Tell you one thing, that in the second half, Abigail Newkirk has gotten plenty of playing time for the Beavers. Left foot by Gallagher will go back to the midfield circle. Here's Beal. Beal pushing it ahead. Moore trailing the play. Moore trying to come up and take it away as she was in a chase with Huffman for the Beavers. Goes out of play, back over to Bluffton. Throw in again by Foster Wheeler. Boy, if you're Bluffton, you're seeing that clock start to be a factor here in this one. If the Quakers can continue to play possession soccer here at the end, there may not be enough time, though again, Bluffton has had a couple of chances. In fact, you go back and watch the film of this one, they've had plenty of chances here today. Just have not had anything go their way. Beavers, here's Upshaw looking ahead. Short pass. It was intended for Newkirk, but there for the Quakers on the backside, Gallagher. Ball again will be worked to midfield. Upshaw goes down. Beal with a takeaway, and now Beal on the dribble. Beal looking. It goes for Moore, and Moore has it stolen away by Huff as Huff came around in the back and stole it away. But again, the pass taken down by Aaron Welsh. Welsh to Beal. Taken away again, Lomenzo. Lomenzo with a steal. Here's Lomenzo back to the middle. Lomenzo trying to get through a double team. Stop there. Ball knocked down off the strike by Kahn. Here again, the Quakers with the left foot, and it goes in. The goal scored by Abby Smith. So Abby Smith will make it 2-0. And I'll tell you what, that play was made possible by Zarmina Khan. Khan kept that ball alive and able to get it to Abby Smith. And the Quakers now lead this one 2-0 here in the second half. We'll check on Smith and see how many goals that is for her. For Abby Smith on the year, that may be her first. Let's check this real quick. Abby, that's going to be her second goal of the year. So Abby picks up goal number 2 as she will now move into the same spot as Haley Beal. Well, take that back. Beal got a goal earlier, so Smith, you're talking about now Lomenzo 8, Miller 6, Welsh 3, Blackburn 4. We haven't seen her today. Beal with 3, and now Abby Smith with 2. The Quakers have really spread the offense around so far this year. Now, and we mentioned a little bit ago how time can be a factor. It is certainly a huge factor now for the Beavers. Schultz looking for her teammate Newkirk on the right side, and that will eventually go out of play. And the Quakers now with the throw-in. That is Gallagher. Change again for the Beavers. Coming into the lineup will be Sydney Staten. Leaving for Bluffton will be Taylor Steinke. Quakers again with the takeaway, and will work it back to Beal. Near side, Bluffton trying to get something here. Want to get it quickly. Here is Abby Smith looking back to the middle. That pass was intended on the right side to Welsh, and Lopez, who has checked back in for the Quakers, able to come up with it. Earlham again in the attacking third, looking back toward the middle. Good patience that time by Welsh. Here's Lopez. Lopez, and almost getting her second goal, Abby Smith, right in front. Boy, Abby Smith almost got her second off her left foot. That's a pretty good pass by Lopez. As we come up on the 9-minute mark here in this one this afternoon, Quakers trying to improve their overall record to 5-5, but more importantly 1-0 in the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Doyer, left side again. Doyer with the left foot to the middle to Beal. Got by her. Moore giving chase. She collides with a player from, in fact, down will be a player from Bluffton, and I think we're going to stop this one for the moment. Let's see who had gone down. That may be Upshaw again. We'll take that back. Number 7, that's going to be Foster Wheeler on a collision with Moore. I think they're going to put that clock back up a few seconds. We're going to put it at 8:53. So they'll put 4 seconds back on the clock. We don't have the direct communication with the officials the way we used to when we were in the old setup here at Earlham College, but again with the new stadium here at Matlack Messer Stadium. You could hear the official on the near side from the outside microphone, and that's about the only communication that we have. But they got it back, and the clock reset. Quakers now in possession. That is Moore. Quakers right now can play this out if they can just, here's Smith again, just play good possession soccer the rest of the way and not give Bluffton any more opportunities than they possibly can produce. Welsh able to defend on the far side as that goes out of play. Foster Wheeler, who just was injured moments ago, thought she was fouled on the play. Foster Wheeler again with the right foot will find Garcia as the Beavers get it into Earlham territory, and the ball squirts back out to midfield. There is Moore now for the Quakers. Moore back to the inside. Nice job with the left foot. Pass intended for Beal from Welsh. And again, the Beavers will have to go near distance of this one. The pitch is a long one to go. When you only have 7.5 minutes, you're down 2-0. Ball lifted high in the air as Lopez will go behind to Hoffman. And once again, McCree with the left foot. She had, looked like Welch on her right. And went out of play. Throw in now for the Beavers. And McCree able to again send that one out of play. And we're at the 7-minute mark now here in the second half. Bluffton and Earlham in men's soccer coming up at 3:30. Both those teams again looking for their first win of the year. Lopez had that one go off her leg and out of bounds, so the Quakers give the possession back again to Bluffton, and a throw-in. That's going to be, that is not Wagner. Looks like that might be Huffman there for the Beavers. Well, you have to feel that for Bluffton, that second goal that was scored by Abby Smith may have taken the wind out of their sails a little bit, simply because they knew they had an opportunity if they could keep it 1-0, because their attack was pretty strong as that ball high off Liming's head. Almost got the official as well. But again, with that second goal and a key goal in this one, you can kind of tell they don't have the same energy they had a couple of moments ago. They're going to get Lamenzo on a little bit of a shove, as going down on the pitch was Caroline Schultz. And again, that clock is going to be the biggest factor other than that scoreboard. On the kick will be Brittany Huff. This will be another long-distance attempt here by Huff. High in the air. Stacey at the top. In fact, that was just out of her reach, but landed on the top of the net. Stacey outstretched as high as she could go. But the ball just a little bit high as it goes on top of the net, and the Quakers go back on offense. Pretty good attempt, again, by the Beavers. So again, Stacey will put it back into play as Earlham now on the verge of winning their first conference game. If they win today, they go on to win. They'll have now won 3 out of the last 4 against Bluffton. Beavers again with another kick, almost from the same place. But they will back her up. That again was Huff. She had a pretty good kick, good distance on her last ball. So let's see where she'll try to place this one. The wave is going to come basically from the top and the right. Here's the line drive kick, and this time goes in. And we're talking about a long-range goal that time by Brittany Huff. Number 9, Brittany Huff, with the goal. Well, that was pretty. That was one of the nicer goals you're going to see. And for Brittany, that is her first goal of the year. And what was moments ago, what we thought maybe was pretty safe at 2-0, all of a sudden things tighten up a little bit at 2-1. See, there's Bluffton meeting right there, as now they know that they have a chance here to perhaps tie this one up. Well, you don't see many goals that far away. And what you saw right there off the leg of Brittany Huff. She is a senior out of Union, Ohio, a defenseman. But again, she put that one in there right over the outstretched arms of Sari Stacey. She almost kicked that in the same place she did last time. And the last one went high over the... Got to start the clock. See where they'll put this one now. It now started, but I think they're gonna I think stop it, and they're gonna reset it. I believe they'll have him come back. Wait and see what they say. You'll probably hear him. 4:16 is where they're going to place the clock. So we can reset it as well. So again, 4:16 remaining. And now we'll get it back underway. Lamenzo to the far side. Here's Welsh. Quakers got to play possession right here if they can. Beal missing Welsh on the right side. And again, Bluffton trying to get the takeaway as the ball squirts away, heads all the way down. And here's Huff. Ball goes out of play. Not a good kick that time by Huff. We've got a couple of changes again. And I think they stopped the clock here again. 3:44. Quakers making a couple of changes as Earlham will come back with number 15, Yana Miller. Also coming back in, Emma Lady. So Lady is back in. And now we wait for the official to say we can start this going again. Now he's going to come back over. I think that's, well, now they've started. I think you put it back at 3:44.
3:48.
Oh, they're going to put it at 48 instead. I had stopped it at 3:44 when he blew his whistle, but they'll give him 4 extra seconds. Good news for the Beavers, and we are back underway again. So now the Quakers, here's Beal. Nice move back to the inside. Beal with the right foot in the box. Coming out is Frazier. And you can hear now the fans for Bluffton that have made the trip here a sense of urgency, knowing they've got to hurry and get that ball up the field and get something in scoring position. Frazier's going to come out and grab that one, knowing that Emma Lady was trailing. Also trailing for the Quakers was Yana Miller. Coming up on 3 minutes now remaining in this one. Hoffman will dump it off to Stacey. Stacey kicks it to the near side, and that was not a good kick as it goes out of bounds. Doyer unable to save that one. Stacey probably should have scooped that one up and played it from there, but now the Beavers have a chance in the attacking third, and this one will be centered to the middle. Upshaw cannot advance that ball. Back out again to midfield. Miller dumps behind. There's Lopez. Lopez trying to get it by Maddie Huffman, and Huffman there for the Beavers with the takeaway. Huffman on the advance, stopped quickly by Welsh. Welsh back to the middle. Here's Beal. Beal pushing it to the outside with the right foot, and that one will go eventually all the way down and stay in play in the right side of the box. 2 minutes to go. Again, Bluffton trying to hurry that ball upfield. Knocked out of play again by Aaron Welsh. And now you're looking at the Beavers with a throw-in. They've got to hurry. They are running out of time in this one. Beal challenging that throw-in. It was intended there for Liming. Ball comes back to midfield, taken away by Lamenzo. Lamenzo again wisely pushing that one deep as it goes all the way past the end line. And now down to 1:30 to go. This may be the last opportunity for Bluffton. See if their sense of urgency will continue right here, but they cannot get the advancement. Lamenzo with a takeaway. Stepping in front is going to be Huffman there, and again the Quakers come back. That's Beal. Miller to the right, and there's Lomenzo again. Lomenzo in no hurry as she takes that one all the way down into the corner. Will again keep the defender from getting the loose ball as it goes out of play. That was Maddie Huffman. And you're talking about 40 seconds to go, and there is very little chance now that Bluffton can do anything if the Quakers just control it. It's knocked out of bounds again by Foster Wheeler. Throw in quickly for the Quakers. Here's Miller. Back to the outside. 25 seconds remaining. Beal once again. There are 4 white jerseys there taken away by Lomenzo. Lomenzo again not taking any chances. Goes back to the inside to Beal. Quakers are going to win this here today as we're down to our final 10 seconds of this one. As Earlham will win here this afternoon their opening contest in the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Your final score on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham 2, Bluffton 1. We'll come back and wrap it up in a moment. Stay right there. This has been Earlham Women's Soccer, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
We're back one final time here at Matlack Messer Stadium as the Earlham women now 5-5 on the season, now 1-0 in HCAC play. Pick up a big 2-1 win here this afternoon. The deciding goal by Abby Smith, at least it ended up being the deciding goal after Brittany Huff hit that long, deep goal late in this one for Bluffton to make it 2-1. So Abby Smith ends up with a game winner here this afternoon as the Quakers now 1-0 in conference play. Quakers back in action. They will play Rolls-Hulman coming up October 3rd right here at Matlack Messer Stadium, and we'll have it for you with the pregame beginning at 3:15, and the first kickoff will begin at 3:30. Your final score on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard: Quakers win it by a final of 2-1. Men's soccer coming up in about 30 minutes right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
We have a little hand room that I